Hello and welcome back to this episode of RADBMX Builds, and man am I stoked. If you've been following along, you've noticed that I've had a 91 GT Performer in neon pink sitting in the background. Today's the day. We're finally gonna build this thing. Decals should be here later today, so we're gonna start building right now. But first, let me show you this bike. Okay, as you can see, I got all the parts laid out. This is what I like to do so I can visualize. I'm a very visual person, as I'm sure a lot of you are as well. So what I have here is GT 4-piece bars, forks, frame with the coin roll, and the seat post. All those were powder coated by Ernie's 80s Bike Shop, and he did an amazing job with the powder coat. Okay, let's check out some of the parts. We have the GT Amy grips, the GT fork standers, a GT seat, and then we have some GT Power Series 3-piece cranks. And I've already went ahead and applied the pink overlay for that three-dimensional look. Have a GT seat post clamp, and what I got is the Pork Chop came out with these crank spindle bolts to look like the old school cranks, so we're going to add those on there as well. Now here's where it's really cool. This number plate is basically like the one that Eddie Fiola ran in the movie Rad. Eddie Fiola always put his number 1 on upside down because all of his tricks and the pools and ramps. But anyway, I liked the Dyno UL plate. That pink is identical. I don't know if the camera's showing it, but 100% spot on, identical. And you can get that plate at Flight BMX. Use the link down below, save some money, use the code RADBMX. And to just add a little bit to it, we got the matching pad set, which are identical to the plate. So these pads on that pink are gonna be absolutely epic. So the number plate was kind of my inspiration for this bike. And then, you know, just like the RADBMX Builds logo, pink and blue is where it had to be. Okay, let's check out some of the other parts. This is from Planet BMX. This is not a decal on this GT mallet stem. These are just the newer GT mallet stems that have the chrome shaft on them. The OG SR ones, that shaft is black. Then we got some Nippon style die comp brakes, front and back. Odyssey gyro with a gyro decal as well to go on that. And then we got some really cool die comp brake levers to look like the old school Performer brake levers. Those are repop, but they look identical, probably made in the exact same place, the exact same molds. Then we have some Odyssey pedals that I'm gonna use for this build. We have a power disc from Pork Chop, as well as I believe it's a 42 tooth chain ring on there. I can't remember what I bought. And then what else do we got? Oh yeah, these babies right here. These are 48 spoke high flange wheels with the GT LP5 white tires. So those are pretty sick. Come on down, we have a GT sealed bearing bottom bracket, Tongi headset in chrome, and the white and chrome chain, Odyssey brake cable. And then we have, these are not GT, but these are chrome frame standers, and that's pretty much it for the parts and pieces. And little finishing touches like the sticky finger lever covers that go on the brake lever. I really like that look, so I'll be adding those as well. And I also have been branding my bikes with a RADBMX decal on the handlebar. You may not be able to see that with the number plate, but it's going to be there. And that's it in a nutshell. That's a portrait of what we're going to be working with. So let's get to building. The first thing I like to do is get all of the headset and bottom bracket put in, and then we just start putting on parts after that. So let's get after it. Okay, we're making some pretty good progress. You saw that I used the old school method of hairspray to put on the grips and the sticky finger lever covers, and you just need to give it time. By tomorrow, they're not coming off. So I've been doing that for a gazillion years and it works really good. There are other products out there. Use whatever you want. I've been using this, tried and true, hundreds of bikes later, no problems. Okay, I want to show you the bike so far and then show you what we're getting ready to do. I hope you like it. If you do, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and at the end of the video, leave a comment. But let's check out this 1991 neon pink Performer. There she is, all mocked up. You have all the pink on there now, the 4-piece bars, forks, frame, and seat posts. We're gonna start adding all of the white stuff now. We've got the brakes on in silver, seat post clamp in silver, the headset, gyro, and the GT mallet stem in silver, along with the front brake. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the seat guts in this GT seat that I got from Pork Chop. And then I think we're probably gonna start throwing on some of these other pieces probably after we get the wheels on, because you don't wanna put on your cranks and sprocket while it's sitting on a table like this, unless you're gonna use a bike stand, because that sprocket will hit the table. So I usually put the wheels on and then sprocket and cranks come after that. But next up, let's go ahead and put the seat guts in the seat and get that mounted up, and I think that's gonna look real nice. I think we've made some pretty good progress so far. The bike is essentially a mocked up roller. Still have a few things to put on, and I want to show you the progress so far of where we're at. So let's take a look at the bike behind me, and then we're gonna finish it up. Okay, here it is, the 1991 GT Performer in neon pink and silver and white accessories. It's looking really, really good. I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. Had a little bit of a glitch with the headset, but luckily I had another one. The cups were a little too small on the one that I bought, but that's all right. We got it sorted out, and that's all together now. And man, that crank set, right? Looks so good with that bike. And we have some brake cables to run, a chain, fork standers, frame standers. Well, heck, here they are right here. All the parts and pieces that still need to go on it. But you're asking me, hey man, we're missing one thing here. Decals. I have been waiting for decals, gosh, like weeks. They were shipped out quite a while ago, and I believe I'm getting them today. It won't make a difference to you because in a few seconds you're gonna see the bike with decals on it. But in real time, they're not here yet. Might not be here tomorrow or the next day, but it'll be in a few seconds for you. Just keep watching the video. We're gonna finish putting these parts on, and then I'm gonna give you a reveal with decals of the entire bike. Okay, it's actually been a couple days since that last clip. The decals didn't show up, and I just decided to put this video on pause. But like I told you before, it was only a second for you, but it's been about 2 days. And in that time, I sold the chrome and red 20-inch Skyway TA. And you're saying, dude, Sean, I didn't even know you were selling that. Well, it's because it never went on the website. And if you want to know how to get a bike before it goes live on the website and have an opportunity to get it before anybody else, you need to go over to my Instagram at rad_bmx_builds. And then you need to subscribe to the Instagram account. Those subscribers, when I decide to sell a bike, get a private message and an opportunity for about 48 to 72 hours to buy that bike, and best yet, at a discounted price. If none of those subscribers want it, it's then uploaded to the website. So the Skyway never made it to the website, and somebody actually bought the bike and they are now the proud owners of it. I just shipped it off today. But when I went to UPS to ship off that Skyway, my decals were in the mail. So we're finally gonna put the decals on the neon pink Performer. So I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. Let's open them up and get to putting them on the bike. And there you have it, the 1991 GT Performer in neon pink. I hope you like my take on this custom build. It really went together great. A huge shout out to Ernie's 80s Bikes, and I'm gonna tag him right here below. So if you wanna follow him or get some powder coat done for yourself, get over there. The dude is phenomenal. And I mean, I've had 3 bikes done by him. One is coming back right now. That'll be bike number 4. And if you want to see that in the next video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have so many more builds coming. Now that I got rid of the chrome and red Skyway, we're going to build the gold Skyway. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks again for watching. Give me a thumbs up and get some merch at RADBMXBUILDS.com. Okay, that's it. Thanks again. And as always, stay rad.